Who here has had a year of total upheaval and reinvention? Have you had a time in your life over the past year to 18 months that has been rocking your world? Has anything been in upheaval in your life? Have you made big changes in your life? If you have, post in the comments down below. Hello, everyone. It's so good to see you all here in the Women's Holistic Business Network. I'm Elizabeth, and I am your leader and your guide in holistic business and spiritual leadership and all the things that women need in order to uplevel themselves, their leadership, and their spiritual holistic businesses. I love being able to connect with you all, and it has been a while, so I'm going to catch you up on all the things that have been going on for me. And I'm going to teach you some incredible things about how you can reinvent yourself and your business right from where you are. So, where are you? Speaking of where you are, where are you watching from? Post in the comments right now. Where are you watching from? And what is your business? In the Women's Holistic Business Network, we are here to connect and to help each other rise in business and life and leadership. And I'm here to teach you everything that you need to know in order to get your transformational speaking going, and in order to become an incredible visionary healer and leader who is sought after, who is a leader in your industry, who becomes the go-to. I've been doing this for decades, and one of my greatest passion is helping other women leaders to truly rise. It's what I get to do in the programs that I lead. I have year-long training programs where I help women leaders do just that. So, in today's video, you're going to learn a lot of great things about reinvention. But first, I thought I would start with a little update about what I've been up to. I have been off video for a couple of weeks because, well, I got married. So excited to announce to you all that I finally tied the knot with my beloved Stephen. We've been together for 13 years now, and we finally took this up-leveled leap. So you might have seen it on social media. You might have seen me not being much on video here in the network for a while. But the reason is because this little Chiquita just did a big thing. It wasn't planned. We eloped. I thought maybe it would never happen. I didn't really care. Neither of us really cared whether we did or not. And what happened was, let me tell you the story. Over the past year and a half, since the start of this whole global pandemic thing, definitely anything that was needing to shift did. Have you noticed that? Anything in your life that's needed to shift did. So shifting and letting go began. The amount of women, by the way, that have read Glennon Doyle's Untamed book and like completely transformed their lives, is just a side note, is incredible. If what has been catalyzed for you. So that was one thing. Anyway, and then over the past year, about a year ago, it was a year ago actually on my birthday, where a lot of things started to crack open for me. Regrets for my life and feelings of remorse and sadness and letting go of what could have been and what I thought life was supposed to look like started to cascade out of me. And it was definitely a process over last winter of letting go and grieving, all the while building my business and leaning in and supporting my clients at the same time. It was this giant letting go. And then the spring started to unfold, and I thought that our world would kind of be back to normal, but it wasn't. And I think that whatever was going on in the world, paired with whatever was going on in our communities, paired with the incredible, the heat wave that happened where I am, paired with the realization of things that happened in the country that I grew up in, paired with forest fires that came in, and then we evacuated. So I haven't even talked to you all since then. So we evacuated to get to non-toxic air because the air that we were breathing was toxic, so thick from smoke that ash was falling out of the sky. Everything was just kind of culminating and piling on, and then we finally escaped to the coast by just putting stuff in the car and going, not having any idea where we were going or how long for or what was going to happen. We just left. How many of you have ever had an experience like this where you're just like, I gotta go? So we did. We just put everything in the car and left, and we went to the coast. where the air was a lot cleaner. And as soon as we got there, I felt like I could breathe, not just because the air was cleaner. How many of you were affected by wildfires this summer? Not just because the air was cleaner did I feel better, but also because I had more space from the smallness that I had been living in and keeping myself in. And as soon as I had that space and that feeling of like, woof, I can do this, I can go, the realization of what I wanted in my life and the realization of goodness and the realization of let's make steps forward came in, and it came in for my dude Steve as well. The same moment we were just like feeling it. And then this realization of let's get married came in because it was so beautiful. We were on the coast, on the ocean, in our lives, feeling amazing. And so we did it. We put it together in less than a week, and it was incredible. So cool. Eloping is so cool, everyone, by the way. It was just fantastic. And the saying yes to each other on this deeper level, even though we've been together for so long, was fantastic. And I also decided I want a pretty dress. So, of course, I got that within a week. We got fantastic rings within a week. We got this a spiritual commissioner to do a beautiful ceremony that we helped to design with and for us. And I set up a sacred circle right on the rocks on the ocean. It was absolutely remarkable, and brought in crystals and cedar and sage and sweetgrass and sacred tobacco and just laid a deep intention. I'll tell you all like the deeper story at some point, but I just wanted you to know that the the amount of up level and awakening that I got out of this experience is definitely awakened my passion for my business as well. They're always parallel. You know, I always talk about this, that our businesses are part of our life journey and are part of our spiritual path. So this happened and we went for it and did it. And I'm so, uh, I'm so happy and so stoked and so like, grr. It, it's amazing because in a way it doesn't matter, but in a way it's this deepening commitment. And I wanted to bring that to you all because I realized that a deepening commitment can do amazing things for our lives and our businesses, and incredible things for our hearts and our souls. The other part of the deepening commitment is that we're moving at least we're starting for the winter. We're going south. Yay! I've been a traveler for the last 25 years and I love it. So the last year and a half of kind of being locked down has been challenging. So we went, you know what? Let's just go. Let's just move. So we are moving, and we are, instead of me taking Steve's last name or him taking mine or us making some kind of combo, we are starting fresh and choosing something totally new. So our new last name is Ocean. So I'm trying to figure out how to change my name on Facebook, but they won't let me yet. Like I have to provide some documentation, and that's going to take a while to get. So if anybody knows how to change your last name on Facebook, I need to change my last name because my new last name is Ocean. So you can start to see me as Elizabeth Ocean. I'm so excited. I wanted to change my last name since I was 12 years old. So finally stepping into this sacred union and commitment, stepping into moving. We're going to Costa Rica, stepping into changing my last name and stepping into really who I feel and I've always felt that I am. It's so powerful and so exciting. So I wanted to share that with you all. I know that usually I'm coming here to tell you all business tips and ideas, and I do, and I will. But I wanted to share this sweet news with you all, just from my heart to yours. It's not just getting married. It's truly giving myself permission to stand in all that I really am. This time of life is so ripe. There's actually a conference coming up that I'm speaking at this weekend. It is called the Ignite Conference, and my good friend Rebecca Livingston is putting it on. She's an incredible, powerful leader. I'm speaking there. If you want Ignite tickets at half price, just type the word Ignite in the comments and I'll get you a link and see if there are any tickets at half price left. She gave me a little block of them. So I'm speaking there this weekend on reinvention. Why was I telling you that? I forget, but anyway, I'm so excited about that event. So, stepping into all the incredibleness and all of the amazingness, it's so parallel to our businesses. So, you might not have eloped, but how many of you have had some kind of shift and change and transformation and like uprooting and gutting of who you are over the past year? Please post it in the comments down below right now, because I want to hear from you. This isn't just me talking at you, this is a conversation. So, what has been uprooted in you? What has been shifted in you? What are you changing? What are you stepping forward into? What are you committing to? Post in the comments right now. And as you post in the comments, I'm going to find this as well. I'm going to find your comments so I can comment back on your comments, and I'm doing it on my phone. As you post in the comments, comment on each other's comments. What kind of shifts and changes are you stepping into? What are you claiming? What are you doing? What are you igniting? What are you reinventing in yourself? And what's it been like for you? I want to hear from you. 100% want to hear from you. Here we go. Here are my comments. I found you all. I found you all. Oh, you're welcome, Karen. I love that. Kristen, it's good to see you here. Kristen Day is here. Hey, Rachel. Oh, I got to get my sound off on this thing. Okay, so I found y'all, and I can see you all now because I can't see my. Yay, Brenda. Yes, let's work together, lifting each other up. So good. I love having you all here. Everyone, what are you igniting in your life? What are you changing? What are you shifting? I'm going to share with you some tips today to reinvention. And this is actually a keynote I'm working on for the Ignite conference this weekend anyway. So I get to chat it out with you and really bring forward some greatness to you all. So, what I know about reinvention are a couple things. Reinvention, big transformation like cracking shifts that happen in your life are twofold. Half of that reinvention is very thought out. It's meticulous, it's planned, you know that it's coming. Some of you know that it's coming for a decade. I feel like I've known that. I feel like my change and transformation in a way isn't a change and transformation at all. Like I am who I am. I've always been doing what I've been doing. I've always been living, marching to the beat of my own drum, being on the side of whatever, being outside the box. I've always been like that. But I feel like this standing in it and this transformation has been coming for like a decade because there was a long time when I just hid. I was burnt out. I was scared. I felt unsafe in friendships and relationships. And I hid a lot because of that. So I feel like this has been coming for like a decade. And I'm no longer waiting for permission. I'm no longer feeling like, what will these people think of me who I used to know? I'm just saying, you know what? I am here to be a stand for women leaders who are ready to say yes to the message and the calling that's coming out of them. For women leaders who see themselves standing on big stages and having big platforms and expansive communities, I'm ready to support them through standing for myself and my own life. We're all so interconnected as women leaders. It's really powerful. What was I talking about? This is just kind of a riffing conversation today. Okay, reinvention. It's twofold. One, it's thought out. It's very step by step and methodical when you do want to change something. And then the other is it's just coming out of you. And you can't plan it. You just have to wildly throw caution to the wind and go. It's one thing that I tell my students very often is if you have this calling, if you have a dream inside of you, if you have something big that wants to come out of you, run. Don't look behind you, don't look beside you, don't look around you. Just put blinders on and run. But don't run away from it, run towards it, run at your dreams. Because there are so many distractions, so many people that as you're running at it will be calling out to you saying, help me mend my life, pay attention to me, or what you're doing is wrong, or shouldn't you think about this? And I just say, run. Run at your dreams fully with your full heart and do not hold yourself back. Not for one more second, and definitely not for one more day. Don't hold yourself back. So when reinvention is calling you, just blow the doors open and go for it. That's what I have to tell you today about reinvention. Go for it. And the other part of reinvention that I was talking about too, there is a methodical planning to it. So when you decide something's got to change here, my life the way it was isn't working anymore, when you decide that, that's the time. It's not time to think about it. It's not time to plan it for 2 years, but it's time to say, let's do this. And then just start taking actions. Now, there's a difference between taking action, going for it, and I'm going to think about it and overthink it. How many of you are overthinkers? Post in the comments down below. I want to see how many of you are overthinkers with me. Post the word overthinker if you're an overthinker. And then post the word action taker if you're just an action taker. Myself, I've been an overthinker for a long time. I think I was born an overthinker. Even at 5 years old, I was questioning life and how did I get here? I've always been an overthinker and a deep thinker, and that part of me I love. But sometimes it can hold me back because I'm like, well, I should think about this for like a year. Something I posted on Instagram the other day. I've started to post on Instagram more. Give me a comment below if you've noticed. Um, what was I saying? I started to post on Instagram more, and something I said there was just say yes. The only thing that I personally wish in my life that I had done was actually started sooner, was actually said yes sooner, was actually taken big leaps sooner. So you'll never regret taking the leaps. You can always pivot. You can always change your mind. You can always shift. But you can't pivot into greatness if you're not already stepping forward. So that's one of my biggest tips about reinvention and about doing something different is just start. Type that in the comments down below if that means something to you. Just starting. Wendy says overthinker. I love this. Karen says action taker, underthinker. That's very cool, Karen. And sometimes we can be on one side or the other, either overthinking or just taking action but not planning. And what I think defines a true woman leader, whether you're a leader in business or a leader in your life or of your family or whatever it is the ability to have both of those running. That one who's thinking a lot, and that also that one who's taking the action. When you can bring those together and be, I am the thinker, but at the same time, I'm taking action, I'm moving forward, I'm just going for it. When you can be both of those, it's really powerful and really incredible. Don't ever cut off a part of yourself to do anything. Pull in the parts of yourself and pull in your strengths. So if you're like, I'm an action taker, perfect. That's so strong. Do that and then cultivate the ability to forward plan and think. So when it comes to reinvention, when it comes to making huge change in your life, how can you balance these two things? And they won't be balanced, meaning they're always like this, but it'll be this like revolving, beautiful feminine dance of you and you being incredible and you pulling in the thought and pulling in the planning and pulling in the resources that you need because that's what an incredible feminine leader does. And then it's also you just like you're on the edge of the cliff and you just lean and you just go and you just fall. There's something really beautiful that I heard is his name Steve Harvey, say that you got to jump. You have to jump because if you don't jump, you won't, let me say it this way. You have to jump. And when you jump off that cliff, you'll get banged up and scraped up and things will be falling apart as you go. But eventually your chute will open and you'll be soaring. If you never jump, you'll never get to fly. I just love that saying, that quote so deeply. If you love that, post down below. Ooh, Karen loves the word cultivate. I love this. I love seeing you all on here live. Okay, so if you're reinventing, you are partly thinking, planning, but partly just jumping, just going for it, just opening up into possibilities. So, what else? What else do you know is necessary when it comes to change, reinvention, saying yes, going for your dreams, stepping into who you know you are as a leader? What you know you want in your business, what you know is important for you in your life and your relationships and your family. What's most important for you? Type in the comment down below right now. Oh, Rachel writes soaring. I love that. And Rachel, you are soaring like an angel. You're somebody who I've seen just continue to take leaps and stand for your community. So very powerful. So, I wanted to come to you all and bring you some tips and inspiration on reinvention. Also wanted to announce this. So excited. I can see it in the video and I'm always like, oh my gosh, it's so sweet. It's so fun. It's such a deepening commitment, and I can't wait for my next step, and I can't wait to continue to share it with all of you. And I can't wait to hear all of your next steps in your lives, in your businesses. So, my question to you is, what do you need to reinvent now? And what does this mean to you? So, like I said, I'm working on a keynote talk for this weekend and I'm generating ideas. I want to hear from you. Answer these questions in the comments down below right now. What is it that you need to reinvent? What is it that you don't need to reinvent? What is it that's being called out of you? Answer this right now in the comments. You'll help me out so much. And you might just help somebody here. And when it comes to making changes and shifts and reinventing and saying yes and just falling off the cliff so that your chute can open and you can soar, what is it that you need to support that? What do you need to know inside? Type it in the comments below because I need to hear it. What is it that you need to know inside? And what is it that you need to have as resources outside? Type all that in the comments. You'll help me out, you'll help a sister out. And comment by also tagging somebody that you know who needs to hear this video, who needs to step into a process of reinvention, somebody who I know who hasn't heard my news yet. Type their comment, tag them. That's the word I'm looking for. Tag them in the comments down below right now. You are all so incredible. It takes a lot of courage and a lot of guts to have a business and to continue to be in business right now, a year and a half after pandemic started, that you're saying yes to yourself and your world, saying yes to being a leader. If you can lead in a time like this, you can lead at any time. It's so powerful. At the beginning of this, I saw women dropping off and quitting and shifting into doing something completely different. And then I saw other women saying, I'm going to stay the course because I'm a leader and I'm going to continue to serve my clients. I'm going to continue to do whatever it takes to build my business, even in the midst of this. I've seen so many of you do that. And I just want to say congratulations. I see you and I acknowledge you. I appreciate you. So comment in the comments. This isn't just a one-way thing. I love this. Wendy, I love what you wrote, Wendy. I approach life with intention, then attention, and then I do my best to hold no tension, which I envision as falling into the sea of infinite possibilities. Wendy, that's so beautiful. Can somebody give Wendy a like on that comment? And the rest of you, post down below. We want to hear from you. So thank you for watching this video. Congratulations for taking a time out to work on your business, your inner game, and of course your outer game. I'm like, game? Is it really a game? Your inner work and your outer work. Is it really work though? Oh, now I'm down a rabbit hole. The inner shifts and the outer shifts. That's better. I like that. So whatever is coming and rising out of you, comment down below. And if you need support and help with your business, send me a private message. If you have a question that you want to ask, that you either ask it here or send it to me in a private message. I want to hear from you. All you have to do is click on my profile and private message me. And I love you all. I'll see you back here next week. Bye, everyone. Thanks so much for watching, and thanks for witnessing my reinvention. You're all such an incredible community. All right, I'm leaving now. Bye, everybody.